Hello, this is Talamir and welcome to another repair video. In this video, we are looking at an iPhone 15 Pro with a very weird issue. Let me turn it on and show you. There it is. But this screen is just going nuts. Absolutely nuts. So how do we diagnose an issue like this? This is super weird, right? Well, you gotta go onto the computer itself and you gotta look at panic logs. Reading panic logs alone may not necessarily mean that it will find the issue, but a lot of times it can. So using this alone, this cable, it's not really good enough. You need to use a thicker one because with USB-C with the iPhone series of phones, you really need to make sure that it is the thicker cable. Otherwise, it's just not going to transfer the info properly. I discovered that the hard way when I was wiping an iPhone 14, or was it a 15? I can't remember which. Yep, just plug it in. Let's take a look at what it says on the screen. And that's what we see so far. iPhone 15 Pro, it tells us what the serial number is, hardware model, iOS version. Let's read the log. I already did this before, so it's not going to ask about hitting a trust device. And there is a ton of panic logs. So I'm just going to click on one of these. And what does it say? NAND. And if it only said NAND, that would be really disturbing for me. I would not want it to be that. And the other one says screen assembly. So my theory is that it must be the screen assembly. At least I sure do hope it's the screen assembly. So what are we going to be doing to get this out? Well, let's start off first by unscrewing, getting these penelope screws out. I got to heat up the screen. And then we're going to go and put in a iPhone 15 Pro screen and hope that issue disappears. I'm going to also need to clean out the logs for this phone and see if that also produces any new logs. I really should have done that beforehand. Let's do that right now. It has the option for me to be able to clear out all the old logs, so I'm going to do that right now. Alright, all panic logs have been cleared. Now I could just take the screen out immediately. I might try that right now just to see if it will come out easily enough. It is actually coming up relatively easily. It would come up easier if I put it on the heat pad. There is also a possibility that this is like the iPhone 14 and 14 Plus that have a back cover. And in that occasion, we're going to be a bit up a creek and need to take the back cover off. I really don't want to do that because it's such a pain. I had it up. I should have put a card or something in behind there. Let's put one of these in. Came up surprisingly easy. I wonder if this screen has been replaced before. Maybe a cheap one was used. Because I'm pretty sure that plastic on the sides, isn't it usually black? Why is it like a grayish white color? Nice, I don't need to go in through the back. It's so weird how it acts. You just drop a little bit of alcohol in there around the edges and give it a good wiggle. Wiggling it up, that'll loosen up the adhesive underneath there, so we can pull this out. There we go. Very nice. How does this screen look? That's a real Apple screen. That is an official Apple screen. That's interesting. So I guess they're using kind of like a semi-see-through plastic now instead of that black plastic. That's interesting. Okay, well I gotta get that shield off and then we're gonna toss in another screen. Okay, we got that shield off. We have that shield off. What do we have inside here? Kind of looks like the 15 Pro Max, to be honest. iPhone 15 Pro screen. This is an AQ7 because the customer doesn't want the extremely expensive screen, which is very disheartening. Wants instead the cheaper of the screens. It's kind of understandable. I mean, the new screen is around $300, I think, but still, it's nothing like having a good, proper quality screen, you know? The battery's unplugged. That's in. Now, I'd usually like to bring over the information off of the old screen onto the new one, but I don't have the daughter board for that just yet. I'm not even sure if they've started making them yet. So this is all I've got. Did I plug in the battery? I did not. There we go. Battery's now plugged in. Let's see if that gets rid of that snow screen glitchy weirdness. Oh no. Oh no. It's the NAND. I can't fix that. That's beyond me. Okay. Well, that answers that. Even the digitizer has stopped working now. You see, like I press the power button and it still thinks the screen's on. If I go over to the computer again, I'm going to plug it in and see if there's new panic logs. And here we go. 2 new panic logs. Still saying NAND or screen assembly. So there's not much else I can do with this. I'm going to disconnect it and I'm going to put the original screen back in. Yeah, it still thinks it's turned on. Put this back together. So that was a quick video. Now we know that there are times when it says NAND and screen assembly that it still may not work. So if you guys at least enjoyed or found some value in this video, please do leave a like, and if you want to see more of my stuff, subscribe. We'll see you guys all in another video. Bye.